everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and I hope you consider subscribing. And for all my returning viewers, thank you so much. I really appreciate having you here and I love our interactions, and thanks again for stopping back. Okay, before I get into anything else with today's video, which I'm going to show you some beauty and some jewelry that I've recently bought, let me show you bag of the day. And that is really my bag of the weekend. It's my MZ Wallace Micro Sutton. And this is in the color Gemstone. And I've had this for over a year. I think I bought this in November of 2022. This was a holiday color. And I just love this bag. And this is a little Portland Leather Goods tassel that Autumn Beckman was so kind to find for me at the Portland Leather Goods outlet when she went. These are a little bit difficult to find, and I wanted this color. I believe that this is lavender because it goes with quite a few of the bags that I have, and I just think the color is pretty. But yeah, a little ABS here, and I had been wearing it both crossbody and top handle since Friday, and today when I'm filming this, it's Sunday. So the weather's been awful. I have not had an opportunity yet to use my gorgeous garden party, but that's going to be coming soon. So let me show you some of the things that I've bought recently. And guys, I really have no business buying anything now because I am trying to cut back. I've cut back, but you know, sometimes I browse around and I find a bargain or I see something that I absolutely have to have. And what can I say? I pull the trigger. So let me start out showing some of the beauty items that I've gotten, and we'll go from there. So one of the things that I bought is this Guerlain Abeille Royale hand cream, and this is the Renewing and Youth hand cream. I have had some really difficult times with my hands recently, being dried and chapped and just generally a mess. So if you look, you could see this is really nasty, but I have a little crack in my knuckle here. This whole finger is cracked. You could see where the crack is, and the skin is actually, it's just a mess, but it's getting better. And that's kind of the point. This is much, much better than what it had been before because it was just really a gnarly mess. I didn't know that this was going to be such a small tube because this was like 60 bucks. And there are other hand creams that I like that are just as good that are in, you know, bigger size tubes and for less money. But there were some ingredients in here, and because of the balm texture, I wanted something that was going to be healing and maybe a little bit more intense. And when I read reviews on this, it says that you only need a drop, and that's very, very true. I don't use this every time I wash my hands. I have a Louboutin hand cream and some hand creams from Sabon. But this is really wonderful. I'm avoiding the rings. But this goes right into your skin. It's got a wonderful feel to it. And it does last for quite some time. And I have noticed my hands are definitely less dry. And they have healed from what they were before. So this is definitely a winner. Again, it's pricey, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Even if you only use it for the winter months, it's definitely something that if you're really having trouble, this has worked for me. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so these are all my own opinions and take it for what it's worth, but that's been my experience with it. The next thing that I bought was a Christian Louboutin lipstick. Now, Louboutin's been making lipsticks for quite a while and other cosmetics. This is the color. I'm actually wearing it now. And I have it on with a Chanel lip liner. Let me draw it in a little bit closer. And this color is called, let's see if I can see it. Milky Light. Sorry, it takes a minute. Here's what it looks like in the tube. It's darker than what it looked like actually on the website, but it's really a nice pinky brown. You know, I love a pinky brown. And This is one of their newer formulas. This is a velvet matte. So you don't need to use a billion coats, just kind of like one swipe and you're done. It lasts for a very, very long time, and it does feel nice. And I do like the case. This is the case that it comes in. You know, the other Louboutin cases are these big, long, you know, really just outlandish lipstick shapes. And this is just a normal lipstick bullet with a fancy top. And this is like the top of Cammie's cosmetic case. And I will link Cammie's channel below. She did a video on the Christian Louboutin cosmetic case that I don't think she wound up keeping because it wasn't practical to use in a bag. But this is really pretty, but again, it feels fabulous. The next item that I bought, beauty item, is this Prada lipstick. And let's see. The tube is very plain. It just says Prada across the front. And this one was brand new at Nordstrom. So if you're looking to buy Prada from a department store, Prada cosmetics from a department store, so far Nordstrom is the only one that has it. Or you could buy direct from the Prada website. But I like to use points and get points, and I don't see any kind of a loyalty program through Prada, so I figured it was better for me to order through Nordstrom. So I ordered all these products through Nordstrom and wound up with a $10 $90 reward. So that was pretty good. So this is the Prada Monochrome Soft Matte. And this is in the color Poupre, which really is not very purple, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous dark pink. Here's what it looks like. It's really luminous. I just think it's stunning. I wore it yesterday. No lip liner, no nothing. And this is actually considered to be the lighter formula. They have one that's maybe a little bit more opaque, but this was plenty opaque for me. It's really a beautiful, beautiful color. And I like the formula. It feels very creamy for a matte. Okay, so moving on to jewelry. I was browsing on Bloomingdale's, and, you know, a while back I had gotten this little ring from TJ Maxx. And it's really like kind of a no-name. It's 14 karat. I really don't know anything about these stones. I don't know whether this is a diamond or if this is a topaz. The two stones on the ends do look like diamonds. They're really pretty brilliant. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well in the light here, but if these are under a really strong light, they're really sparkly. So this is really cute. It looks good on its own, but I really wanted another thin ring to stack it with. And it doesn't look right with my Cocoa Crush rings. So here's the Cocoa Crush. You could see that this is really very, very small. And I'll show you what it looks like with the Cocoa Crush. It just kind of disappears. So on its own, it actually stands out a little bit more. But I bought this stacking ring. This is from Bloomingdale's Moon and Meadow brand. And it's this thin band. And if you can see it, it looks like circles. So it's not faceted, but the way that it's made, it looks a little bit sparkly. And this is in rose gold. And guys, I think it really makes the ring stand out. Look how nice that looks. Definitely, it's a much better ring than the Cocoa Crush rings with that particular little thin band. And I may get another thin band to go with it because with these size bands, you can stack them much more easily than this, which is thicker. And yeah, I am still loving my Cocoa Crush rings. I think that these are just, they're just right and they're versatile and I love them. What can I say? The other item that I bought, which I was a little bit disappointed in, guys, I'm not going to lie. I saw, by the way, the ring came to be like $80. So I bought the first ring with the stones for $45, I think, at TJ Maxx. And this band was maybe $80. So look at that nice little ring stack for like 125 bucks. You can't go wrong. But I think I kind of did go wrong on this, but I didn't pay very much money. As I was looking through to see what was on clearance, because I found the ring and I figured, well, let me just take something and, you know, see if there's anything else that looks interesting. I came across these earrings. Of course, I knew that they were magnified like a million times, and they were originally, according to the website, somewhere around $250, and they were marked down to $41. So they went right in my cart, and I had to wait forever because they had to locate them, I guess, from whatever store, and they were shipped out from a store and not from a warehouse. But these are itty bitty, guys. Itty, 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 itty bitty. So they're also from the Moon and Meadow brand. I don't even know if the camera can focus on these well enough, but it's a Swiss topaz and then 2 blue topazes. You know, again, this is going to be rough. See it? Eeny, weeny, weeny little speck. So for $41, it was okay, but when I had it in my ear, and I did take them off last night because I had them in for a couple of days, just kind of disappears. So I think that this kind of a stud is probably better right against something that's either thin or a wire hoop or another really small earring, because I had it next to these little screw studs, which are back on the Bloomingdale's website, by the way, guys. But they're for full price at $390. Wait for the sale. But these next to the screw studs just kind of disappear. I'll show you really quick. So I'll wear them. I mean, I'm definitely going to wear them. They're nice little earrings. I mean, they're 14 karat gold and, you know, real stones. So it's not like it's something that's junk, even though I didn't pay a lot. You know, and I don't agree with the notion that being expensive means that something is luxury. Not at all. So here's what it looks like in, let me do this. So, I mean, you could see it, but it's just not enough wow, guys. It just, you know, I need a little bit more bling. But like I said, they're very, very pretty, and they were a bargain. So, getting back to my Stanley Cup for a minute before I go, let's appreciate the fact that Bag of the Day and my Stanley coordinate. And I bought this silicone sparkly boot. This was in pink, supposedly, but it looks purple to me, especially next to the Stanley. But there's so many colors, and here it goes. And then I got a straw topper. It was a set, actually. And yeah, I'm proud to be a cat mom, guys. And I'm lifting this because there's really hardly anything in here. If this was filled, I'd have a really tough time. Speaking of tough times, it's not easy to get this straw topper off. So there it goes. I'm tired when I use this, I'm telling you. But I have had the water in here since last night, maybe about 4 o'clock or so. So it's almost 24 hours, and believe me, this is getting washed and sanitized, and it's going to air dry until I fill it again. So, actually, it was earlier in the day yesterday because I went to get my hair done, and it sat in my car. And yeah, there's like no, I think the ice is gone now, but as of a little while ago, there was actually still ice. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Not sure what it's going to be, but I have a couple things that I'm working on, so stay tuned. Hit the notification bell, and by sheer luck, you might get notified of when I post next, because I know I don't get notified when people post, you know, not consistently. So yeah, hit the notification bell, and hopefully you'll see something. But I'll definitely be back on Saturday and probably on Wednesday as well. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.